been in love, but to keep it real, okay. I've been thinking about showing you how I feel, okay. Maybe don't resist, just alright to be.
We're at Neiman Marcus. VH1 comes on in a week. Let it go, but hit the floor, okay?
Welcome to Miami. I'm Miami. Ow, ow. You lost weight. Oh.
Detectives are investigating an apparent murder-suicide involving a
They just went straight into tragedy.
rapper and his wife, who was a star on VH1.
Like I said, everyone has their problems, but if you're asking if anyone knew that, something would come to this, hell no.
This is the story of Stephanie Moseley, a talented and beloved 30-year-old dancer and actress whose life was filled with promise and potential. Known for her captivating performances on VH1's hit show Hit the Floor and her work with high-profile artists like Britney Spears and Chris Brown, Stephanie's star was on the rise. However, her promising career and vibrant life came to a sudden and tragic end due to a shocking act of violence. Stephanie was in a tumultuous relationship with her husband, rapper Earl Hayes. The love story that once seemed so full of hope turned into a nightmare when Earl, in a fit of jealousy and rage, ended Stephanie's life in a murder-suicide that left everyone who knew her in shock and disbelief. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Los Angeles, California, a sprawling city known for its entertainment industry, palm-lined streets, and vibrant cultural scene. Los Angeles, often referred to as the City of Angels, is a place where dreams are made and broken. Amidst the glitz and glamour, a tragic crime unfolded that would forever alter the lives of those who knew Stephanie Moseley. Stephanie Moseley was born on February 14, 1984, in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. From a very young age, Stephanie showed an exceptional talent for dance. As a teenager, Stephanie moved to Los Angeles in 2002 to follow her dreams of making it big in the entertainment industry.
I'm gonna do it all. Everything I've ever wanted, I've been able to achieve, so I'm not gonna put any limit on anything.
The transition to the bustling city was challenging, but her commitment to her craft soon paid off. Stephanie began to secure roles as a backup dancer for some of the biggest names in the music industry, including Beyoncé, Jennifer Lopez, and Chris Brown. Her magnetic stage presence and incredible dance skills quickly made her a sought-after performer. Stephanie's career took a significant leap forward when she transitioned from dancing to acting. Her most notable role was on VH1's hit series Hit the Floor.
I got the call for the Devil Girls, for this new dance TV series that was gonna be.
She favors Brittany Renner a little bit, if this is her.
Filmed in LA, and I literally was like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I want. This is what I worked for. This isn't I was like, this is mine. Everything about it, I was like, it's mine.
People say I favor Kenan Thompson. Is that true? Man, somebody said that. I was flabbergasted.
And it's mine. It just is mine. And I went to the audition and I was like, nope, it's mine. And I got called for another audition. I was like, nope, it's mine. And then when I got sides for an acting role, I was like, yes, it's mine. I got given a name, I'm Morelli, it's every dream come true. Putting everything into this, it feels like when you sink, when you have your wants and then you have everything you've worked for, and I feel like this job and being a devil girl, and it was called Bounce, now it's Hit the Floor, just I landed exactly where I was supposed to be.
Stephanie also appeared in films such as Idlewild and The Twilight Saga. Breaking Dawn Part 1, further cementing her place in Hollywood. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Stephanie was known for her warm and infectious personality.
What? What the heck was that?
She had a unique ability to connect with people, making friends easily, and leaving a lasting impression on everyone she met. Her colleagues and friends often spoke of her kindness, generosity, and the positive energy she brought to every situation. Stephanie was also an advocate for body positivity and mental health awareness. In Stephanie Moseley's life, Earl Hayes played a significant and ultimately tragic role.
Oh God, please don't tell me he's from Detroit.
Stephanie and Earl had been married since 2008, their relationship often capturing media attention due to Earl's association with high-profile individuals, including Floyd Mayweather Jr. The couple seemed to share both joys and challenges throughout their time together, portraying a glamorous Hollywood romance to the outside world. However, behind the scenes, their relationship was marked by turmoil and tension. Earl Hayes, a rapper and a member of Mayweather's entourage, was known for his intense personality. Allegations of infidelity on both sides reportedly strained their marriage, creating an environment of mistrust and conflict. Friends and colleagues noticed the growing tension between the two, with some
Hold on, is this guy? He's wearing a lot of Detroit fitted hats. Is this guy from Detroit? Earl Hayes. Oh God, he is from Detroit. Oh man.
Pressing concerns about the volatility of their relationship. Despite the
We don't claim that energy, you know. I don't live in Detroit anymore, but I am from there, and most guys are not crazy in Detroit.
Issues,
Well,
Stephanie remained dedicated to her career and her advocacy work, trying to maintain a sense of normalcy amidst the chaos. Sadly, it became evident that Earl's behavior was increasingly erratic and troubling. On December 8, 2014, a series of events unfolded that would forever change the lives of Stephanie Moseley's friends, family, and fans. That morning, residents of the Park La Brea apartment complex in Los Angeles, California, were jolted awake by the sound of gunfire. At approximately 7:30 a.m., multiple gunshots were heard, prompting neighbors to call 911. The Los Angeles Police Department quickly responded to the scene, arriving within minutes. What they found was a heartbreaking and gruesome scene. Inside the apartment, they discovered the lifeless bodies of Stephanie Moseley and Earl Hayes. According to police reports, Earl Hayes had shot Stephanie multiple times before turning the gun on himself. Both were pronounced dead at the scene. Stephanie Moseley, only 30 years old, had been a rising star with a promising future ahead of her. Her death left many in disbelief and mourning. The initial investigation by the LAPD quickly ruled the case a murder-suicide, citing evidence that Hayes had killed his wife before taking his own life. In the days following the incident, details about the couple's tumultuous relationship began to emerge. It was revealed that Hayes had been struggling with issues of jealousy and suspicion. Reportedly, 2 years before the murder, Earl separated from Stephanie because of her alleged affair with the singer Trey Songz. The couple reconciled, but according to those close to Earl, he was crushed and never got over it. Hours after the news of the deaths broke, Trey Songz tweeted,
I've said this before and I'll say it again. If my girl cheats on me with Trey Songz, I'm not tripping. You know what I mean? You know why? Because it's Trey Songz. Like, you feel me? Like, if that's the next notch up from me, then I'm doing okay. Maybe I'm a beta male for saying that, but like, you know what I mean?
R.I.P. baby girl. Once an angel on earth, now watching over us from heaven.
If your girl's cheating on you with, you know, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, like, you're doing okay. You know what I mean? That means you're in that ballpark.
You'll be missed but never forgotten. Love. Grammy-nominated singer Trey Songz, whose real name Tremaine Alden Neverson, earned the nickname Mr. Steal Your Girl from his songs that talk about his various conquests and brag about stealing other men's girlfriends. Despite the public image of Stephanie and her husband being portrayed as a glamorous Hollywood couple, their private life was marked by arguments and tension. As investigators looked into the tragic deaths, one of the most significant pieces of evidence came from Floyd Mayweather Jr., a close friend of Hayes. On the morning of the tragedy, Hayes had been on a video call with Mayweather. During this call, Hayes reportedly became increasingly agitated and upset about his suspicions of Stephanie's infidelity. According to Mayweather, he attempted to calm his friend, but the situation escalated rapidly. Hayes ended the call abruptly, and shortly after, the gunshots were heard. The LAPD conducted thorough interviews with neighbors, friends, and family members to piece together the events leading up to the crime. Security footage from the apartment complex and surrounding areas was reviewed, but it primarily confirmed the timeline of events leading up to the murder-suicide. The tragedy was widely covered by news outlets, with many focusing on the loss of a talented artist and the shocking nature of the crime.
Friends tell me that the victim moved down here to LA when she turned 17 to pursue her dreams. They also say they are shocked this happened.
Like I said, everyone has their problems, but if you're asking if anyone knew that, something would come to this, hell no.
Friends say 30-year-old Stephanie Moseley say her husband, Earl Hayes, shot and killed her before killing himself.
She came to LA on a dream to be a dancer and to be a star, and she's totally on her way.
Moseley was on the show Hit the Floor on VH1. Her husband, Earl Hayes, was well known in the music industry.
Representing Aftermath Music, Moseley Music Group.
Hayes was signed with boxing champs Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s money team. A source tells me the two were best friends and that Mayweather may have actually been on the phone with Hayes during the murder-suicide. Rapper 50 Cent tweeted, "R.I.P. to Hayes, Floyd, you my little brother," in which Mayweather retweeted. Neighbors say they heard at least 10 shots from the couple's apartment in this gated community not far from the Grove.
But Stephanie was a beautiful person, and she's going to be extremely missed.
Interviews with Stephanie's colleagues and friends painted a picture of a vibrant, loving, and dedicated individual whose life was cut short in a moment of senseless violence. As the investigation concluded, the LAPD officially closed the case, ruling it a murder-suicide. There were no charges or further court proceedings, as the perpetrator, Earl Hayes, was also deceased. The focus then shifted to remembering Stephanie Moseley and honoring her legacy. In the aftermath of the tragedy, vigils and memorials were held in Stephanie's honor. The entertainment community, particularly those who had worked closely with her, expressed their grief and shared memories of her kindness, talent, and spirit. Social media was flooded with tributes from fans and colleagues alike, all mourning the loss of a bright star taken too soon. Stephanie Moseley's death also sparked conversations about domestic violence and the often hidden struggles that many face behind closed doors. The tragedy highlighted the importance of recognizing the signs of abusive relationships and the need for support systems to help those in danger. Advocacy groups and public figures used the opportunity to raise awareness about domestic violence, urging individuals to seek help if they found themselves in similar situations. In the wake of Stephanie's death, friends and family remembered her not just for her professional accomplishments, but for her warmth, generosity, and vivacious spirit. They shared stories of her kindness and dedication, both in her personal life and her career. Stephanie was remembered as a woman who brought joy and light to everyone she met, a dedicated professional who had worked tirelessly to achieve her dreams. One of the most poignant tributes came from her colleagues on VH1's Hit the Floor, where she had showcased her incredible talent as a dancer and actress. They remembered her as a vibrant and talented performer who had an undeniable presence on and off the stage. In addition to public memorials, private ceremonies were held for Stephanie. Her family, seeking to honor her memory and legacy, held a heartfelt funeral service where they celebrated her life and mourned her untimely passing. Stephanie's tragic death also led to discussions in the entertainment industry about the pressures and personal challenges that performers face. Colleagues and friends emphasized the need for mental health support and open conversations about the emotional struggles that many experience. As time passed, Stephanie Moseley's legacy continued to live on through her work and the memories shared by those who knew her. The entertainment community and her fans kept her spirit alive by celebrating her contributions and the joy she had brought to so many. In the years following her death, domestic violence awareness initiatives continued to reference Stephanie's story.
I think entertainers typically have a harder time with relationships just because the nature of their industry, it's very sexually charged, you know what I mean? So
using it as a powerful example of the devastating impact of such violence. Organizations dedicated to supporting victims of domestic abuse and advocating for policy changes drew on her story to illustrate the urgent need for intervention and support. My condolences to Stephanie's friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace.
I mean, like I said, the entertainment industry, you got loud music, yo, your girl cheating on you with Trey Songz is kind of crazy though, because if you're gonna listen to his music and it's he's talking ish to you directly, I'm effing your girl, I'm stealing your girl. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but bro, the the entertainment industry is very toxic, you know, and you know there's too much idol worship with some of these, you know, some of these male singers. Like right now, Chris Brown is like doing meet and greets, and he's charging like $1,000 like for photos, to take photos with like people's girlfriends and wives, and like that's just not a good thing for society, man. You know what I mean? He's got them like, he's like grabbing their waist from behind in the pictures, and he's like on their shoulder, and it's like that's just not a good thing to do. And he's making bank doing that too. But there's just too much idol worship, and yeah. On the flip side, you got to know when to let go, right? He should have let go the first time. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. This guy's making Detroit dudes look bad. It's like, and she has all these friends who are like coming out the woodworks talking about how great she was, and oh my God, she was the most amazing person, da 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 da. It's like, but you saw her with this crazy dude, like arguing like 24/7. You know what I mean? You probably could have intervened in that and prevented this. This is crazy from Trey Songz' perspective. Like, you caused a murder-suicide. Like, you had so much pull that you caused a murder-suicide. Like, that's crazy. I mean, look, in this day and age, man, if you get with a girl and she's a baddie for real, like, you're gonna have to compete. Some guys just didn't get that download. Also, they said infidelity on both sides. I'm wondering, like what was the infidelity on his side? All right, so that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about that. Also, like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. As always, stay safe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Got money, got cream. Got a wave of jeans. She broke the whole team. That bitch got tattoos like Kalani. My girl iconic like the Jabbalani. Fucked up a few commas, been doing up Barney's, New York. Mohair swear to get straight from money, of course. Yellow bone bumblebee. Trip like 7 C's. Dress my bitch in double C. Outfit looking way too elite.